Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the next 6 months, predictions for the next 6 months. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Sagittarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so Sagittarius, your challenge from now until the next 6 months is the Empress. Okay, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands upright. Okay, so for you, Sagittarius, your biggest challenge between now and April, next 6 months, is the Empress. Okay, and the Empress could mean a number of things. This can be a particular person that you're dealing with. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, okay, or you can be dealing with divine feminine. I'm also getting with the Empress as well, there is a very strong energy here of nurturing, loving, creating, okay? And that may be something challenging for you. Maybe you're trying to create something or nurture something and it's been really challenging. We're going to clarify the Empress. We're going to see why it's your challenge and what you need to know in a moment. Now, for you, Sagittarius, in the recent past, you have the Five of Wands, you have the King of Wands, and you have the High Priestess. So in the recent past, there was some sort of conflict here, okay? There was a conflict here. I don't feel like this conflict was out in the open. I don't feel like it was one that was public. I do feel like intuitively you felt like there was some sort of conflict here. And you were trying to make sense of this conflict in terms of why it was happening in the past. So we're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information on what happened in the past when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands, and you have the Three of Cups. So in the present moment, with the Ace of Pentacles, okay, Ace of Pentacles in the present moment, the Ace of Pentacles is signaling in the present moment for you moving into the next 6 months is some form of an opportunity, okay? There is some sort of opportunity that's coming in for you that is going to present itself. Now, I do strongly believe that with this energy in the present moment, there's a couple of stories that I'm getting. The first story I'm getting here is that many of you are moving into a completely new direction. And this new direction that you're moving into is very much connected to the solar eclipse that we just had in Libra. And Libra is a very positive sign for you because it's an air sign and it fuels the fire energy that Sagittarius has, which you are a fire sign astrologically. It's fueling some sort of abundance or opportunity here for you in the present moment. You also have the Three of Cups. So with the Three of Cups in the present moment, this can also be signaling moving into a new direction with maybe someone from your past. Maybe someone from the past is coming back and you're deciding to have a new beginning with them, or you're simply just celebrating moving into a new direction, okay? And we're going to talk more about this new direction. We're going to talk about the opportunity that's coming in, and we're going to get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, things get really interesting for you. And the reason why I say that is because it looks as if Sagittarius, if you're single, it looks as if a relationship is coming in, okay, in the near future. It could be with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm also getting a water sign, maybe a Pisces or a Cancer. Now, if you're already in a relationship, I do see there being a little bit of this rejecting energy, like uncertainty connected to your relationship. And we're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands, you have the Ace of Swords, and you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. So there's a lot of worry and fear. And underneath the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands. So there's definitely a new direction that you're taking in the next 6 months, okay? Some sort of passionate new beginning. For some of you, I see you starting a business, okay? Or you're starting something that's going to enhance your financial environment, your financial situation. So if you're starting some sort of new business, I see that being very successful for you. There's a lot of worry and fear about something, okay? And I don't know what that is, but I do see you worried or overthinking something here in the near future. And it could be this new direction that you're moving into. It could be you worried about your financial situation. And again, not all of you are going to resonate with that, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay. There's a lot of over analyzing here in the next 6 months, and we're going to see why that's showing up for you and what you need to know moving forward. Okay. So Sagittarius, let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the Empress. Okay. So let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Empress is clarified by the Page of Wands. You have the Eight of Pentacles and you have the King of Wands. There you are as the King of Wands. So your biggest challenge here is a couple of things. Okay, the first thing that I'm getting for your challenge, for some of you, this is about you. I'm getting 3 distinct stories here. I'm going to try to explain all of them to you. The first story I'm getting is many of you are wanting to move into a new direction. You want to start planning to move into a new direction. And some of you are wanting to maybe to work things out with a certain person, particular person. Okay, I'm getting a Taurus here. I'm getting a Capricorn, Virgo, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So there's a desire here to move into a new direction, but there's also this uncertainty of the fact that you may not know if it's possible, okay, to work something out with a particular person to move into a new direction. Now, if this is about your financial situation, this is about you recognizing, and this is a common theme for everybody over the next 6 months because we are in eclipse season until the next 6 months, right? So this is about your financial situation for many of you, okay? A lot of you are questioning your financial situation. You want it to improve. If this is about your financial situation, this is about you stepping outside of your comfort zone. And I've mentioned this to almost all the signs because the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse are shifts in time. They're shifts in our lives. They're milestones, okay? And when I talk about milestones, I'm talking about the major changes that happen in our lives, okay? Getting married, having children, death, birth, all of these things, you know, graduating college, maybe going to our first, you know, school trip, whatever the case may be, you are questioning whether or not you should move into a new direction or you find it challenging to move into this new direction. And for many of you over the next 6 months, and this is something that you need to know, is your job. If you're in a job where they're laying people off or, you know, there's a little bit of uncertainty connected to your financial situation, now is the time to step outside of your comfort zone. Okay, that's what the challenge is talking about here. And the Empress is not only is she nurturing, but she's also someone who creates. So some of you are being called to create something here or turn something that you really love doing and creating with your hands and turning it into something that can help you make money. And this is what's going to allow you to move into some sort of new direction. So this is about you stepping outside of your comfort zone, not worrying about some sort of new beginning or new direction, but rather recognizing what type of work, what type of energy do you need to put into the situation in order to have this new beginning? Because the new beginning is possible. It's there. It's available to you if you're willing to recognize what you need to do to get there. And that means stepping outside of your comfort zone to make something better or to just simply move into a new direction. Now, something that caught my attention in terms of your challenge is 833. Okay, so check out 833 angel number online. There could be some sort of important message here in connection to your challenge for the next 6 months. Okay, so let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Five of Wands in the recent past for Sagittarius. So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Two of Wands. You have the Seven of Swords and you have the Two of Cups. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting here that there was a conflict between you and a particular person that you were in a relationship with. There started to be a lot of trust issues here in the past. And this may have signaled some sort of separation here in the past or a choice or a decision connected to your relationship. Tell me more about the High Priestess in the recent past. Okay, so the High Priestess is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, you have the Tower, and you have the Eight of Wands. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting that for some of you, it was very clear. There didn't really need to be a conversation, okay, about the situation, but something here in the past, it started to appear like it was not stable, inconsistent. There was a lot of, you know, feelings that something here was not stable in the past. And you also have the Five of Pentacles here in the recent past, okay? So the Five of Pentacles is a card of abandonment. It's a card of disconnecting. So some of you did choose, or there's a couple of things. Either you disconnected from a relationship here, okay, and you may have not said anything, or you could have been dealing with someone who just disconnected from you. I'm getting a very strong ghosting energy here. It's like, I'm out. You know, somebody maybe you were dealing with, or vice versa. The reading can be vice versa. Something that looked very stable and looked very consistent stopped being consistent. And it started to come to your attention that maybe this person wasn't interested in you anymore, or you weren't interested in them, okay? And something here just came to light in the past for you. Some of you were overly nurturing a situation that really didn't lead to anything but toxicity, okay? So some of you in the past decided to have a new beginning on your own, or you simply just found out the truth about somebody that you were getting involved with. Tell me more about the King of Wands in the recent past for Sagittarius. Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Cups. For some of you, there was a third party here in the past. And again, this is what led to some sort of trust issues. I do feel that for others of you, there was a new beginning with someone else, okay? And this could have been with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, okay? So this is what I feel happened here in the past for you. Now, in the present moment, things are shifting and changing for you, of course, because we just had the solar eclipse, in Libra, and we're gonna have the lunar eclipse in Taurus. Now, depending on when you watch this, you may watch this after the eclipse season, which is November. So you may, embark on this reading in November. But either way, it looks like in the present moment, what is being prepared for you is an opportunity, is a new beginning and a new direction. And I do feel like whatever's happening in the present moment is very much connected to your challenge, because the Page of Wands is here in the present moment with the Page of Wands connected to your challenge. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. Interesting. Wow. Wow. Okay. A lot of you, in the present moment, this conflict is still brewing. It's still there. What I'm really strongly getting in the present moment for you, Sagittarius, there is some sort of new beginning that's presenting itself to you, a new direction. Some of you are closed off to this new direction. You're closed off to making plans to do it, okay? One of the things you need to keep in mind, and this is, again, this is for everybody, even though, you may be watching this in your Sagittarius, common theme for everybody moving forward in the next 6 months is there will be a new beginning. So here's what you need to understand, understand and overstand. When something here crumbles, when something stops working out, when you stop feeling fulfilled by something, and you have this inkling inside of you to disconnect and walk away, that may be what is in your destiny, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, in the month of November, even though I'm not segregating each month, I'm going to be doing that in the extended. So if you want to really know what's happening for you more in depth and you want more of a detailed reading, then the extended reading, I'm going to be talking about that. But I'm getting a message for you in regards to November. And in the month of November for you, there is going to be a shift for all of us, but the shift that happens for all of us is going to happen in different ways, okay? It's going to happen differently for maybe you than it would for somebody else. And the way it's happening particularly for you is there's a new direction, a new beginning, new job, new partnership, maybe. Whatever the case may be, there's an opportunity presenting itself. What I'm seeing here, which is the issue for you, is some of you, not all of you, but some of you are rejecting this new beginning. You're turning your back on it and you're walking away from it. Okay, and I'm not sure why you're doing that. Some of you don't believe in this new beginning, or you're simply not interested. And this is what's creating some sort of conflict, or it could be the fact that you know, you are choosing to disconnect from the situation because it's nothing but conflict, okay? And even though you want to have a new beginning with this person, some of you are saying, well, it needs to be, you know, the right timing, the right environment. But I do see some sort of resistance here, okay, when it comes to some sort of new beginning in the present moment. So let's talk about this new beginning. Let's talk about this opportunity that's coming in for you. Let's get clear on that. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Cups. You have the Lovers and the Chariot. Wow. So what this new beginning is all about, it's all about love. It's all about you deciding to move forward with somebody that you have a very, very strong connection with. And this person that you have a strong connection with, they could have a sun, moon, or rising water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I'm also getting a Gemini here or a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. Now, this person who is coming into your life or who is presently in your life has a lot of love for you, a lot of love for you. They feel like you are a soulmate. They feel like they met you, just at the right time. This is definitely about love, okay? So this person's very focused on moving forward with you, but I think one of the challenges that you may face, particularly over the next 6 months, is this discomfort of moving into a new direction. Now, some of you are inquiring about this person from the past, or you're inquiring about, you know, whether or not they're going to come back. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Cups. You have the Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords. So whoever this person is in the present moment, this could be you, could be your person. Whoever this is in the present moment, they're doing a lot of spying, watching. Somebody here in the present moment, they're super busy. They have a lot going on. I'm also getting someone here setting a lot of boundaries. It's like I'm protecting myself. I'm setting boundaries. So even though this opportunity presents itself to you and it looks like one where there's a lot of love, there's definitely compatibility here. You're attracting someone who you really like. They really like you. You really like them. It looks like it's, you know, going to move forward, but then there's this resistance, okay? So one thing that you need to realize, and this is why I always tell you, okay, if you're new here, that I'm telling you now, but if you're not new here and you've been here for years, because some of you have been here for years, new beginnings are going to be uncomfortable, but they're a part of the process of your life, okay? So when we're resistant to new beginnings, when we're closed off to them, when we say no, when we say, oh, it's just going to be like the last time, we're not giving ourselves a chance to experience those new beginnings. And one of the ways you could know whether or not a new beginning is coming into your life is the eclipses, because the eclipses are always ending something for us and making and creating something new for us, okay? And that's the easiest way for me to explain it. I mean, I can go into the technicalities of it, but it's not necessary because it's not really going to help you, okay? It's better for me to cut it clean and make it easy for you to understand so that you can, you know, understand, understand, and overstand. So there is a huge opportunity here. Someone really likes you. They want to move forward with you. But the question you need to ask yourself is, why am I so resistant to this change? Now, if you're not resistant to it and you're saying, I want this new beginning, you know, my person's resistant to it, then maybe this is your person, but I feel like this is you, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for you in the present moment. Now, in the near future, Sagittarius, like I said, things get really interesting for you because there's a relationship on the table here in the near future. We're going to clarify the Two of Cups. We're going to see what you need to know about this relationship. I think in the near future, you finally see this person as somebody that you really want to be with. I think it takes you time to realize this. It may not be something that you realize right away. Tell me more about the Four of Cups in the near future for Sagittarius. So the Four of Cups is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and you have the Fool. Now, the Four of Cups really stood out to me here for you in the near future because the Four of Cups is very much similar to the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like, nope, I'm not interested in it. So we want to get clear on why there's a rejecting energy here, why there's an energy here of boredom, not being interested. And the reason why this is happening is because someone here in the near future, Sagittarius, is super indecisive. I don't think this is you. It could be the person that you're dealing with, but whoever this person is, they have tons of options and opportunities. One of these opportunities is going to include taking a risk. And this risk is very much connected to partnerships, collaborations, coming together with certain people that share your vision. So there is a decision here in the near future in terms of what or how you want things to go. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is that the solar eclipse that happened in Libra, if you're a rising Sagittarius, and you should be looking at your reading from the lenses of your rising sign. Why? Because the rising sign creates the astrological chart, okay? Now, the way you can find that out is if you put your birthday in a astrology calculator, which is very easy to find online. It's free, and you need to know your date of your time of birth. If you know your time of birth, it makes it so much easier to find your nakshatra, and it's so much easier to find your rising sign, which helps in these readings, because sometimes they don't resonate because we're not plugging in the correct information to get back the accurate information that we need. So for you in the near future, if you're a rising Sagittarius, the solar eclipse happened in your 11th house, which is all about community. It's about our day-to-day community, the people that we deal with. But not only is it about that, it's also about our deepest wishes and desires. What do we deeply wish, desire, and want? And some of you have a deep wish and desire to move into a new direction, but it's going to require you to make some sort of decision here. And that means stepping outside of your comfort zone. I do feel like this message is for you, because we see at the bottom of the deck the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords, which is telling me that in the near future, what's really important is that you get clear on what you truly want. It's not so much a lack of opportunities for you, Sagittarius. It's the fact that you're not really clear on what you want in the near future. Some of you manifest this, it comes into your life, and then you don't want it. You see, you manifest happiness and love. And when it finally comes in, you act bored and you act like you're not interested in it. You see? Two of Cups is clarified by the Six of Swords. You have the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. When this opportunity comes in for stability and happiness, somebody here chooses to disconnect from it, okay? And again, I'm not seeing why this is happening. Somebody is overanalyzing things, and I feel like this is you. You're overanalyzing a lot. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles in the near future. Some of you are attracting an earth sign in the near future. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Now, in the near future, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So in the near future, there is going to be, again, like I said, a person coming into your life. This person that's coming into your life, it looks like they're very generous. They're very giving, okay? And it could potentially lead to success, all right? But there is some sort of resistance here, okay? So let's get some, advice, and let's see what you should know. What is the advice for Sagittarius? You have the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Fool. Before you decide to embark on a new beginning, and like I said throughout your reading, there's a desire to have a new beginning. You just had the solar eclipse in your 11th house. This is about what you deeply desire, wish, and want. It is going to come into your life, but when it finally comes in, you feel some form of resistance, or you don't want it, or it's, rejected, etc. And the reason why this is happening, which is a big part of your advice, is because you still need to make a firm decision on something. You have two particular options or choices, but you're not sure of which one to choose. Or this could be the fact that you may need to let one thing go in order to move towards this new direction. And again, like I said, for you, Sagittarius, and for most of us, it is going to feel uncomfortable, okay, over the next 6 months, because there's going to be major changes. And I talk about those major changes in the extended if you want to know more. But ultimately for you, your advice here is to close things out, right? To close one thing and prepare to move into a new direction. And the more indecisive you are, or the more uncertain you are about the direction of your life, the more there's this push and pull energy. It's like, well, I thought we were going to do this. Okay, but we're not doing this now. So there's a lot of this on and off energy. So your biggest piece of advice here is to firmly know what you want, commit to that, When you finally commit to that, you're going to realize how your life can change. Your life is going to change when you finally recognize and realize that it's time for you to disconnect from something here, okay? And what you're disconnecting from has a lot to do with these eclipses because the moon is here. Now, the lunar eclipse for you is happening in your 6th house. So this could be about your health. It could be about you stopping certain activities or things that you're doing to hinder your health and moving into a new plan or direction on that. But this is about you being decisive on what you want. When you start to jump and you're not sure of what you want, the universe isn't clear, and the universe cannot deliver to you what you want if you're not clear on what you want. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the people that you're dealing with, and truly make a decision on this. Because when you decide to make a decision on this, it's going to open up so many opportunities. It's going to allow you to finally move into this new direction that you've been looking to move into for a very long time, okay? So Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.